Crappie.com. I got my David Freiberger Gasoline Forever hat on. Gotta like that. Here's the Jeep MJ, 1990 Jeep pickup truck. Kind of rare. Looks good. I've done a lot of work to it. But it's gonna sit for a while now. I've got, here, let me turn the camera around. I've done a bunch of work to it. Ignition module, crankshaft position sensor, replaced the lights and everything, the turn signals, did the exhaust manifold was loose. Let's close this, you see the puppies? The radiator hose was just about to bust off, and I did a whole bunch of stuff to it, but it's gonna sit for a while now. Turns out I went underneath it, found loose U-joints. I tightened them up. What else did I find? I found the output shaft of the transmission has play in it, so the rear bearing in the manual transmission needs, the whole manual transmission just needs rebuilding, so it's done. I will do that. I'll probably do that next year, but for now I'm gonna work on this truck's twin. If you call a white Jeep, it's twin, right? I'm gonna work on this Jeep. It's a two-door manual transmission. Two-door, so my big butt can get in and out of it easier. Manual transmission, because that's what I want. And we're gonna work on this one. Gotta address rust. There's holes. I've got floor pans that I can install and will. There's like a big hole here. Look at this. We got rust. This was my temporary seat to drive the Jeep into the garage. But we're working on this. It needs a water pump. I got the wrong one. See, this is the old one. Here's a new one. And they're different. Bolt pattern and everything's the same, but it's different. And I also need these seals replaced. This is the oil filter adapter. But you know what the goofiest thing is? Where is that? Here. It leaked oil. And it leaked oil from the oil filter, not from the oil filter housing. Because the sides of this oil filter, you know, the rubber gasket was compromised because the actual sides of the oil filter itself were bottoming out and it wasn't sealing properly. So a bad oil filter caused a major oil leak on this. So I really didn't need to replace the seals on the oil filter adapter housing, but I'm going to anyway. They were pretty brittle. So here's a floor pan for the driver's side. Actually that one's from the passenger side. So that I'll be replacing that. And we'll have a manual transmission Jeep again. Yay! I'm treating all the rust. No, it's not slab sauce. It's this stuff. Asvo. Oh man, this stuff's corrosive danger phosphoric acid. Oh yeah. No, I can't breathe. But essentially, I treat all of the rust with that. Let it dry for a day or two, and then I rust reform everything. Which probably contains the same darn thing, but this will actually, this only prepares it for painting. It converts the rust. I'm actually just doing this now, and then I'm going to take a wire brush to it and scrape all of the chunks off. And then I'll spray it again with this Asvo, and then I'll rust reformer it, and then I'll put there's a floor panel over there that I will put on top, and then I'll rivet it down, seam seal it, and then probably treat it with fluid film to prevent further rust. So it's pretty bad. And then, I don't know if you remember this, whoever owned this car previously had PVC for the drain with a hole to keep the water out. So essentially the bottom line is Jeeps leak. You got to figure out a way to get the water out, and they did. And my way to get the water out is to just leave the holes. Cover it up with a floor panel and treat the rust. So that's what I'm doing. We're treating the rust. We're putting acid on it, giving it a nice acid bath. And then we'll treat it with rust reformer, and then we'll keep it off with fluid film. So there is my solution to rust, the trio. We'll see. I don't know. After all the years I've been working with rust, this has been my solution that I have come up with. So we'll see how this Jeep holds out. What's nice about the way I'm doing it is you can, it's not cutting it out, welding new floor panels in, and then, waiting for it to rust out again. So what I'm doing is I put the floor panels in with rivets. If you see rust, you could take the floor panels out, treat everything again, do it all over, and go forward from there. So I don't know. It's the way I'm doing it. We will see. I put the seat in. We can drive it now. I'm waiting. I have a water pump installed. I'm waiting on a thermostat housing. I'm also waiting on, what do they call those things? This is stripped right here. So I have to use one of those, it starts with an H. I flushed out all of the water out. The water did not come out dirty, the coolant. I put a hose in here, I put a hose everywhere. And this is outside, and even though it's rusty here, it didn't come out all rusty like on the blue Jeep. So I think the cooling system's fine. Really, I just gotta wait on new hoses, new thermostat housing, helo coil. They put helo coils in this. This only holds this, so it's not terrible. It's funny here. I'll show you. Wait. Here, this is the bolt that was in it, and this came out. This looks like the thread You know, nice fingernails, all dirty, all busted up. My nails all busted up. It's the life of a mechanic, right? Retired mechanic, retired computer geek, really. Part-time mechanic. And I always love doing this stuff, so here I am, continuing the trend. This looks like a heliocoil, however you pronounce it, that was in there, because it came out on those threads all together in one piece. So I think it was actually stripped before, and I'm just going to re-heliocoil it, but I got to wait for the kit to come. Interesting. I can always tap it with a size larger, but this I checked the size larger doesn't go through the pulley. This pulley goes right there for the serpentine belt. So should be ready to start it tomorrow. You know, I ran it today, but start it tomorrow with coolant to see how she actually runs. She runs good, but that's only going for like 15 feet in and out of here. So we will see. Cool. Manual transmission Jeep. Rusty Jeep. See, the body does not look bad from the outside. This panel I have, it goes back in there. I just wanted to check it for rust. There's a little bit of rust there, but that's just surface rust. Most of the rust comes from the Jeep leaking and the carpet sitting there just all wet and rusting the floorboards out. That's how Jeeps rust in Florida. They don't rust from salt like they do up north. Look at that, gone. Floorboards gone. So, no big deal, because I'm just going to put new floor pans in right on top of these. I'm going to treat the heck out of all of this. Like I said, treat the rust, OSPO, seal it with rust reformer, and then prevent future rust with fluid film. And that's it. And then probably use, what I've done before is to kind of like seal the edges of the floor pan that I'm just going to rivet in place. I'll just use RV tape, that thick RV tape that seals pretty much anything. I've used that on my RV. It's thick. You can get it 4 inches wide, 6 inches wide. You can get it thick as heck. Works good. I got bunches of it. I did my RV and I got a whole bunch left over, so cool. This Jeep only has 340,000 miles on it. Hopefully I can get another, whatever out of it. Anything would be good. Anything would be fun. Nice manual transmission. 2-door, bigger doors so I can get in and out easier. Gotta like that. I know I do. So this is a project I was going to start in 2025, but the red MJ Jeep needs its manual transmission rebuilt, so I gave up on that and I jumped to this. We'll fix her up. She'll be good. Should be fun. Wish me luck. Thanks for watching. Later. This is a drone show at Lake Ridge Winery. We'll see what it looks like. You can hear them. They're taking off. Oh, you can see them right there. They're all taking off right there. They're buzzing around out there somewhere. a drone show, a drone light show at Lake Ridge Wineries. Kind of cool. Set up over the vineyard. Wow, pretty cool. You can see the vineyard at the bottom of the screen. A lot of buzzing drones. Let's see some crash. Right there, let's see some crash. Here's my shotgun. I don't think I can reach out that far. Vineyard thing, right? Got a defective one over here. Blue light only. There's the moon.
Lazy Jack.